Hey everyone, it's Erin. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share my weekly budget setup with you. I'm still in my Happy Planner Classic notebook, and this is where I'm doing my weekly budgets, my monthly forecasts, my monthly recaps, and my credit card debt payoff. And so I am going to flip to March 8th spot, and as you will notice, it's a blank page. I thought what would be fun today is if I did everything from start to finish on camera with you. But as you can see, I have the correct payday here, payday number 10, but I started to write February. I knew I would have to start over. So in an effort to save myself some time, I decided to just draw my banners and get that part ready, and then I figured I would fill in the blank from there. I'm going to draw my lettering. So this is payday number 10, and this is a single payday. So as you know, single payday means only my husband is getting paid. Joint payday is when we both get paid. And he is going to be working for a few more weeks, and then our income is going to change because he is going to be laid off for a while. We have planned for that, well, as much as anyone can plan for something like that, but we will be doing our best, and it will be business as usual as far as paying our bills. It's not going to be easy considering our debt, so we won't be blasting through our debt like we did with the last one. But as long as we're making progress, even if it's slow progress, I'm okay with that. As long as we just keep moving in the right direction. So this is my little grid that I make. And what's nice is that this week I have absolutely nothing to write in this grid. So what that means is I have no bills due. So this is a single payday. Singe. Oh my gosh, guys, I just don't have it together. So what I'm going to do here is write NA because we have nothing that's actually due. So this is really satisfying too, because that means we are going to have his whole check amount, this $850, to cover our additional expenses and also to put toward some what I usually write here. You guys probably remember income. I'm going to keep the same template just like I would have done had we had some bills due, just because I want all my weekly budgets to share the same layout. So that's why I'm doing this. It seems unnecessary probably, but like I said, in the effort for everything to look nice and be streamlined, I'm just going to go ahead and write it out just like I would have any other week. So here I'm going to list our additional expenses, and you guys will have to let me know if you like doing this in real time with me, or if you like how I've been doing it where I write out everything ahead of time and then have it all ready to go to share with you. So I'm just going to put a little hand-drawn box around here. For additional expenses, we have our usual suspects. So we have groceries and dining out, and I typically budget $140. And if we don't use that, perfect. And if we do, that's fine. We are going to need gas in our cars. And you guys know I always write fuel here, just so it's not mistaken for a gas bill. And I budget $72, but I'm gonna just budget a flat $70. Because usually my car takes about 27 and his truck takes 45 to fill up, but mine hasn't been taking a full 27, so I'm just gonna cut that back ever so slightly. We have to get dog food this week, and that runs us approximately $18 for a bag. It's a large bag. We have 3 pugs. What else? Gosh, I knew I was forgetting something. I'm gonna get a haircut next week, and that is going to run me about, with tip, I'm gonna put down $60. So the grand total for our additional expenses is going to only be $288 this week. And I say only because typically it's been running much higher. Right, bills again. And also, I'm not using my typical pen that I like to write with. I do like Staedtler, but I like that more for like doodling and drawing. My handwriting is really gross right now. So bills, expenses, could have given myself just a little bit more room. It's gonna be a total of $288 outgoing. Pretty good. So I'm gonna take our paycheck at $850. This is for 1 week. This is after 401k, insurance and all that fun stuff, minus $288 in expenses. I know, again, I know it seems redundant to keep writing all this, but I really like looking back at it and seeing it so itemized. It just makes me happy. I don't know. So let's see. $562 remaining. And that's what I call a discretionary fund. Now, if I was doing cash envelopes, I would then allocate the different categories with that remaining money. See, now that I'm not writing, I can concentrate and talk more quickly. That was a little bit difficult for me. Now, what I want to do is I want to go back and I want to color in some of this. But while I'm talking, maybe I'll just do that. So basically what I was saying is the discretionary fund is what I call what's left over for our money, because we only have one allocation right now, and that's debt payoff. So a lot of people may not agree with, you know, kind of just focusing all the money in one place. But for us, I'm okay with it. So I used to do a cash envelope system, and I would love to do it again. But before, my categories included an envelope for our dogs, should we need to take them to the vet, get them medicine. I had an envelope for things like haircuts, manicures, things like that. I would stash a little cash in there every payday. And I had a vacation envelope. I had a savings envelope. I had a Christmas fund envelope, and one just specifically just for birthday gifts. Like, I was really organized with it, and I really enjoyed doing it that way and having that system. And so when I was ready to purchase something, you know, I could go right to those cash envelopes and kind of take what I needed. And it was really, really nice because I felt like I was always prepared for the things that at least I could anticipate, more common things. However, sometimes what was in my cash envelope didn't cover exactly what I wanted. And in those cases, I would use whatever we had, you know, in the bank from our paydays, or I would just kind of allow myself to charge it. And I didn't do this too crazy, because if I did, I wouldn't have been able to get us out of the situation. But it was really easy for me to justify the fact that my cash envelope maybe only had $80 in it, let's say, and I had a 30% coupon at Kohl's, and I wanted to spend $300. And it's easy, guys, you know that. You know it's easy. I just colored right outside that line. So I had a lot of justifications for why I could spend more, you know, and that just wasn't always cool. So while I really liked the cash envelope system, I didn't always respect it, which is kind of funny because I was really my own limitation with that, you know, but I really admire the people who do the envelope system and stick to it like it is law. I mean, they're so good about it. So I'd like to get back to that place one day. I think that my overall outlook and goals are quite different at this point in my life. And I don't want to get myself in a situation that I can't get us out of. So that's pretty much where I'm at. Now here is, no, that was kind of ridiculous. I decided I'm not going to color in this banner, and this was too dark of a purple for the pen that I was using. But anyway, perhaps I need to switch this up a bit. Maybe this is getting a little bit stale, and maybe I need to do a little bit more decorating as far as embellishments and stickers. But for right now, I just wanted to get through this just so I could post this video on my regular schedule because I didn't want to miss it. I was really late with it last week and I didn't want to do that again. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you're all doing well. I hope you all have a fantastic weekend, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so we can stay connected through all my future videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.